Hey everyone, we are doing a little sketchbook tour today. Just wanted to say hey at the start, and if you'd like, do a little subscribe, do a little like on the video, whatever you want to do. The sketchbook is from January through July of my progress, so enjoy. Alrighty, so the sketchbook that I just got done using is a Strathmore mixed media. I've got some Leah Lexan stickers on the front, and yeah, you can see the cover's a bit soft, but I really like it. I like the texture that it adds. I started the sketchbook off at the very start of the new year, and since it was the year of the water tiger, I thought I would test out some thick ink and just make a tiger. Then we went into a little self-portrait and some experiments with some face character sketches, a little bakery in the woods. I was trying to stretch my creativity and, just did a little randomized, wheel spinner thing, and it gave me a couple of different prompts, and I combined them to create this little bakery in the woods. I was trying to play with scale. It's acrylic, but you can see the acrylic paint goes really well. It doesn't go through the paper there, so it's quite nice. Little random sketches. The left, I think, was Instagram. The right is a landscape from the Isle of Man, which is where a lot of my father's family is from. So similar thing as the bakery page. It was kind of me just trying to stretch my creativity. Mushrooms are an easy, fun thing to draw. I tried to draw a character with similar features to mine. It's not supposed to be me specifically, but it does kind of look like me. Yeah. These are just some random reference photos that I found on Pinterest and then tried to quick sketch. I'm trying not to use pencil and just going right in with the black ink. I love that street view that I did over there on the 29th of January. Again, these are more people reference drawings. This was a Valentine's Day market that I was at, and I made this page my be right back sign, basically. So when I had to get up and go to the bathroom, I just plopped my sketchbook down. Random sketches. That old guy there fell in love with, and he's actually a sticker that's available on my shop. So if you also love him, you can buy him. He is available for sale, so check out my shop, I guess, if you want. A little study on the body, a little random, just threw in all sorts of colors on this page and then turned it into kind of an abstract foresty scene. Very, very loose pages. My sketchbook, besides the first few pages, right, they're all very loose, just playing with color, playing with mediums. I get really into inks here at this point, like India ink and calligraphy brush is what I'm using. And I, as you know my work, right, I have tons of these vases and flowers going on right now. So my sketchbooks are a very good representation of what I end up selling at markets, even though a lot of these specifically are not recreated into products. This page really heavily reminds me of Leah Lexan's works recently. A lot of her vintage little animal figurine things. I don't know, something about the thick lines of this reminds me of what she's been doing lately. That red, blue, and yellow vase there is one of my favorites in the sketchbook, I think. I just did that with Posca pen, and I enjoy the way that I layered the colors there. More random sketches. There's been tons of blue herons around the lakes here in Minneapolis lately, so I can't not draw them. They're gorgeous, and they're everywhere. So easy inspiration for me. More herons. I believe I was at market this day, and if I take my sketchbook when I'm at market, it's just very random stuff, right? Whatever I either know I can draw well in case people glimpse it while I'm selling. I want them to think that I'm good.
This was me sketching while watching Castle in the Sky by Studio Ghibli. The left is also Market Days with Posca Pen. I'm really liking that page. May 15th, another market day. And then those are my little market notes. So if I don't have another notebook, I will just write what I need for the next week down somewhere. I have to write and make notes every single weekend because I always need something else. On this page, I was testing out some color combinations for a larger piece. I was thinking about doing that like tealy, turquoise, blue, and the mushrooms on a very large canvas. What I ended up doing was that same background color, but doing a vase of hydrangeas in white instead. I still like the little mushroom though, so I might create something like that. That one on the May 19th page is just a little fun exercise. Some Princess Mononoke sketches while watching the movie. Another little vase of flowers. Very simple, very sketchy, loose. A market day page. I don't know, I like using my sketchbook in this sense. Oh, those toad designs. I have a toad print that has been so popular, and I'm debating on recreating it, but I just can't get behind him, even though other people really like him. So there's no toads in my shop right now. That was me attempting to pull a raccoon out of my brain and not use a reference. I don't think I succeeded. This was a cabin I stayed at for a long weekend with my cousin for her bachelorette party in June, and I love this spread. I think it turned out really nice, and it encapsulates where we stayed really well. This little figurine I did turn into a large acrylic painting, which I have in my online shop right now too. This little, I don't know if it's supposed to be a shrine, but it's in a garden that's on my city block. I pass it a lot when I'm walking my dog, and I've always thought it was really cute, so I had to paint it. These little people sketches, I was trying to do some really fast reference work as I was sitting next to the tennis courts. There was one girl rollerblading and then a couple of people playing tennis, and Sage was with me. And then that one person eating ramen is actually my next Patreon print, so join my Patreon if you want to have that piece in your home in all color. Another page of experimenting with some metallic paints that I got. Another flower vase, so I can get more and more familiar with doing those, so they're a little easier. My market buddy Erin from the Retro Collective does some crochet and jewelry, and she sells right next to me every weekend, so this was just me taking some inspo from her. I like the texture that came out in those hats. I think they look really nice and accurate to what they are. This page, I just used the palette knife and put all of my acrylic paints out. I believe I showed you this page for maybe an excessive amount of time, just trying to show you all of the texture. But I did enjoy just kind of slopping all this color on here. But I do have to keep that piece of paper in there just because the acrylic paint sticks to itself when I close it. But that's fine. I hope I'm not talking too fast, but as I'm trying to speak, I realize that I'm flipping through the sketchbook rather quickly. Feel free to leave any questions down below. This was a really quick sketch. I really want to get a tattoo on my forearm of a heron, inspired and like kind of stylized after some of the Japanese block prints of cranes, but with a heron. You know, this is me just kind of doing some quick work with some new brushes I got, testing them out. Same here, testing out some brushes. I was really enjoying this color palette, actually. I threw them on there and was in love. I love how it pops. And that's the end. The last few pages are really loose. Really, I think I was just trying to get through it. Flowers to finish it off. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I apologize if I talked too quickly. But that was a really good progression of my work from January or all the way until about the end of July. And I've already got a new one started. That's what you see there. I will not sneak any peeks for you, so stay tuned.